I spent a bit of time today getting to work on my Sir Optimist's Sigby talk for Friday next week, and feeling pretty good about it actually. And I spoke to Diana as well, my speaking agent. I wanted to kind of get her take on it because it's talk about well-being. The conference theme is called Think on It, and my subject is my title is called Inspire to Thrive: How to Lead Yourself and Others to Better Well-being. It's all about obviously supporting yourself, well-being, personal well-being, but also inspiring other people to make better choices as well, not by what you say, but by what you do. But I wanted to check and run by Diana what she thought the balance should be between the whole holistic piece, the holistic approach and almost definition to well-being, the bit that comes from positive psychology and sort of mental health tie-ins as well. The balance between that and the physical well-being, which is something I obviously still talk a lot about, but tends to be not in so much detail, just sort of more about the habit building, bridging the gap between knowing and doing, all of those things. And she said that although a lot of people will be older in the audience, they're all very, very sharp and very intelligent. And she was saying that it's a mistake to try and not dumb it down, but to keep it basic, to play it safe. So she was suggesting that anything that's more thought-provoking and perhaps a little different would go down very well. And I'm one after quite a well-known neuroscientist who I understand is going to be delivering quite a heavy talk, and so kind of my positioning on the day should be quite, hopefully, will be quite a light, a light and contrasting style to the previous speaker. So I can't guarantee that, but that's what that's what she thinks it's going to be like. But really useful, really interesting to hear her thoughts on this and how I should pitch it, which is good because it means that I can just start really going to town on some of the kind of the details there. I've mapped it all out, had a really productive morning today, going through the timings. This is my kind of next phase when I'm delivering or writing speeches like this. It's a system that I seem to be kind of falling into more and more. It works quite well for me. Once I've got the outline, I've got the purpose, I've got the direction, I've got the kind of rhythm of the talk and the various components, then I just plot it minute by minute into, sounds very sort of boring, but an Excel spreadsheet. And that allows me to make sure that I'm not going to be massively overrunning or underrunning. And each of the different areas I know are going to be roughly 5 minutes, that's roughly a minute, that's roughly 6 minutes or whatever. And then when I'm running through it, I've got plenty of opportunities to just practice each of those components and just fine tune them so that I am hitting the right times. And something that I think is going to take me 3 minutes actually takes me 10 minutes. I know I've got to chop things back. So at the moment I've got about 55 minutes for my 40-minute speech, so I've already got to make some adjustments, which is fine. Take some bits out and work on other bits. But just in general, feeling pretty good about that talk. She also said, and this was quite interesting, she said that the reason she's really glad that I've got this gig, and she put me forwards, this is over a year ago now, she put me forwards for it, and they said, yes, looks great, and she's provided 4 speakers for the conference, the 4 days of the conference. She said that it's not only obviously a great opportunity, great platform, great stage, but also there's a lot of people in the audience who then go away and they get in touch and said, I would like to book such and such, George in this case, for this talk or for that talk or for this conference or that conference. And they're very well connected. So no pressure. That was what I was thinking when she was telling me that. But it could be a really good opportunity for more work. And this is sort of what I've always thought of with speaking. You've got to be out there speaking. You've got to be working with people so people can see what you're doing, understand your message, and then word starts to kind of spread and you start getting that repeat work and also other people kind of introducing you to their organizations and their networks and so on. So I kind of absolutely appreciate that. So it was interesting to hear Diana kind of make that point as well. Really looking forward to next week. I feel more prepared kind of mentally and practically for this one than I have done for kind of pretty much any of the talks I've ever given. But I've always used that. I've always used that sense of out of controlness, mild panic, as I've described it before, in the lead up to a presentation, to focus my attention on it, to make sure that I do the work. And I'm very mindful that because I'm not feeling that right now, that it doesn't mean that I stop and take my kind of foot off the gas and lose concentration, lose focus. So I've got to make sure that I do stay focused on this and really, really make this a good, the best talk that I've ever given, or whatever. I don't know. Just got to make sure that I kind of keep that edge without over preparing, but at the same time just know absolutely what I'm doing and that it's going to be running to time as well. So that's been a big part of what I've been up to today, along with a few other bits. But there's my check-in for the day. I'll be back again with another daily update tomorrow. But for now, thanks for listening and watching. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel, give it a YouTube thumbs up, like the video, and check back again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.